Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Deja, and welcome to the DRJ Effect.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. This episode is going to be about how I found, how Jesus found me in college. So basically, my journey of salvation. Okay, so this is how the story goes, basically. When I was young, like around 7 and 10, I don't know. But I was in between, I was like very, very young when I was in church and I heard, like I was listening to what the bishop was saying. I'm like, that sound like some I'm interested in. I just don't know. Like, I just don't know. So I went home, I dwelled on it, I asked my parents questions, and then one day, after he got done preaching, he was just asking, does anybody want to give their life to Christ? And I was thinking, like, I think I should do this. I think he's talking to me. So as I'm there in that moment, like I'm just sitting there, and it's just like, it was like an urge, like, get up. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get up, because everybody gonna be looking at me. Everybody gonna be looking at me like I'm a kid. Like, I don't know nothing about this kind of stuff. Like, I just feel a connection to it. I just don't know what it is. Like, so I ain't finna get up. But it was pressing and pressing and pressing. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get up. So I went down, and in my interpretation, I did receive Christ because I started to like see him more in my life and everything. But growing up and getting involved with everything and all that kind of stuff, I wasn't mature enough to understand the step that I took when I was a kid. I didn't know. So I was still, like, I still had Christ and Jesus in the back of my head, but I still was doing things like trying to compromise, like, oh, well, I don't really know God like that, so I can do this or I can do that. And not even like feeling no shame or guilt about it. It's just, I just thought that it was okay. So I still, like, I'm always known as the goody two shoe. Well, not even a goody two shoe. I'm just known as the person that's sweet or kind hearted or level-headed, like peace. People know me, like, when I ask them, they say peace. And that's just how I roll. Like, I just don't like chaos. Like, when it's necessary, but all the time, no, it's not who I am. So I just thought that, like, I was just a very chill person. So growing up, it's just like, okay, like, this thing, okay, we cool. Like, I go to church and everything. But church was a norm. It was a norm. So everybody went to church. But you still be out partying and everything. And senior year, I went through a very rough period. I found out some information senior year. I'm not even going to get into all of that. But it was like a make or break point in my decision when I went to college. And gratefully, it happened because I would not trade my experience for anything in the world. I went to Florida A&M University. Oh, I actually got the shirt on right now. FAMU. I would say, I know I received Christ when I was little, but when I got to college, like freshman year, that's when I came back to Christ. It was a church that was doing ministry on campus, and it's called Every Nation. And y'all, let me tell y'all, so in college, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna be real, like, I'm gonna be real. In college, like, my first week of college, I blacked out. Like, whatever you thinking that blacked out mean, I blacked out. Yes, like, I was so drunk to the point where I couldn't function. Like, I didn't even know how I got home. And luckily, like, the dudes and, like, my cousins or whoever we was with, they was kind-hearted people, because anything could have happened to us, like, bruh. So I was like, thank you, God. Like, Cause I don't even know, and I don't even like. I never really drank or smoked or did any of that. I didn't even do that much, but I don't know if it was just the amount. Cause we was playing a game, and I don't think we was counting how much or how many drinks we was having, so it all piled up at the last minute. But that's how it was in college. It was Thursday to Sunday, turn up from sun up to sundown, like bottles, anything that you can think of. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say all of that because it ain't one. Was not that. It wasn't anything. But we was basically just out and about and just out. Yeah, we was out. Like, we was out, and then I don't even know what to say. College, ooh, college, especially Fairview. Fairview is a make or break situation in your life. Like, you either gonna get through or you ain't gonna get through. Like, it's really like the trenches. So, with all of that, like turning up, every Sunday morning, we get up and we walk to church. Like, it wasn't no like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like, nah. It was still like we needed that. We needed that peace. We needed that hope to get us through the next week. But then Thursday, oh, it was back on and popping. Like, it wasn't no, oh no. It's turn up time. So going back and forth, doing that for a long, not even a long time. I slowed down like the end of freshman year, sophomore year. So one day we was just walking in Be Up Here. If I went to FAMU, y'all know what Be Up Here is. We was walking into Be Up Here, and we was just meeting up after class because everybody had different schedules. So we was trying to catch the shuttle to go home, and we ran up on a Bible study, and they was just so welcoming, and it was like, yeah, come on, like, just come into Bible study. So we like, I mean, the clubs don't open till like 10, 11, so it's like 7, 8, so we still got time to get home and then get dressed, because we ain't finna go on there when it's open up at 10. Like, we gonna do a little mix and matching and then get there when we get there. So we get into Bible study, y'all, and it was just amazing. Like, I never experienced God in that way. I don't know, I can't explain it. Like, you really gotta like experience God. Like, when you experience God for the very, very first time, like, mature and able to reciprocate what he's saying to you. Yeah. And then the pastor, what got me was, the pastor just left the basketball court. G ain't come in no suits, like, he ain't come in nothing. Like, he was just really down to earth, like, with some basketball shorts and a tank top. Like, he was really down to earth, but he was preaching the word. And I was like, dang, like, we need this, because at our stage in life, we can't relate to somebody that's finna come in here suited up and be like, this is what God said and all this kind of stuff, with the intentions that we finna go out. Like, after we leave here, we gon' go out. Like, that ain't even a question. Like, we gon' go out. Like, we just gonna go out. But what you saying to me right now is very interesting. So I'm very intrigued right now. So I'm about to go home and research and think about whatever you're saying to me. And I'm gonna come back next week. Because in the beginning, it wasn't like cold turkey, because it was literally like, we'll be going to church and still, I could say I was going to church high and drunk at the same time. Like, literally, like, we just getting home, putting on our church clothes to go to church. Like, it was like that. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, because it's real and it's what happened. So mess around with the intoxicated and experience God on another level. So you was in there tripping. So I was like, oh no, God, like, what is going on? I thought he was taking me off the earth, but he really wasn't. It was just that I was tripping. But it was very, very, like, I don't know how to explain it. And I'm smiling because, like, I really do, like, love God. And it's not like cliche, like, oh my God, Jesus. all the time. God is good. He is, though. I just like for people to experience him themselves, because their interpretation and their capacity for God is different from mine. So to understand and to love him on a level like where it's him or nothing, you have to have a personal connection to him. So he has to talk to you through certain things that attracts you. So I can't even explain how or why. I just knew that me going to Christ was the correct decision. It was the right thing for me to do. Like I knew that in my soul. And it was kind of hard for me to transition because I still was trying to like dip and dab, and it wasn't too good. It wasn't too good because the peer pressure of becoming a new Christian and basically still being seen on the party scene, on the set, like still being involved, it was very hard to balance. So basically I had to choose, and at a moment I chose like, all right, so I'm just gonna finish this out. Like I'm gonna finish out doing whatever I want to do, and then I'm gonna come to you, God. And that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That was not it. I know that for a fact. And it was a lot of pain and relationships and everything. It was a lot of pain in those moments, but I was still like trying to hold on to God. So I had the world in this hand and I had God in this hand. I was like, no, I'm not gonna let none of y'all go. Cause I can't live without this one. I can't live without that one. But he was like, first of all, don't put no other gods before me. Like that ain't even, don't do that. And then he was saying basically you can't serve two gods at the same time. So what is gonna be? And I was like, I guess it's gonna be you. Because nothing over here is helping me. Like nothing over here is helping me. So it's like, yeah, I'm getting a little pleasure here and there, but and I'm somewhat happy. Not even really happy. But it fits, it works, I know it. I can control it. So it's like, why not? But then it's like, on this side, it's like mysteries and wonders and everything that I can ask for. Because when I first when I first came to Christ, bruh, it was miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. Like I didn't even know how to control it. Like when I used to go to church, I used to be on my face, like just falling out crying, like on the ground, because it was just so like God really showed up and showed out, because he really showed up and allowed me to experience his presence. And I've never experienced that before in my life. Like I've never been taught the Bible. I've never been taught how to worship, how to enter into the presence of God. Wasn't even really taught too much about who Jesus was, because it was just everything that I knew was surface level. And it wasn't like nobody else's obligation to teach me. It was my obligation to go out and seek and search, because those who seek shall find. And I was being lazy about it. But that Bible study really kicked it into gear. Because after I came in contact with ENC, I ain't never left. I might have messed up a couple of times, but I never left. And then they had a local church planted, which it was originally called Go To, but then two pastors had combined it and they made it Go To. And then, bruh. So you got the new school pastor and you got the old school pastor. Like it was just so much information. And it wasn't like, and even if you take out the whole spiritual thing that some people don't agree with, even if you take that out, that's like having two parents or teachers that's literally drilling you with information that you need to know about a topic, like about a test or about something that you need in life. And they drilling you from two different perspectives, and you really getting mature. You're really getting educated, and your wisdom is growing. It's like, how could it get any better than this? Like, this is the best I've ever had. Like, this is it right here. Like, this is it. And then the community, bro. Oh my, the community is so loving. Like, it was so loving. Like, it was, you can't even go in there, like, even if you, like, your intentions is to go in there and be like, I ain't with it today, I ain't with it. The love meets you at the door. Like, it meets you at the door. Like, you can't even be mad once you step in the building because somebody there waiting. What's up? Hey, you know? Like, amazing. It was amazing, y'all. So, ever since the impact of the Bible study, that's when God started working on me and working on my life. And I just would have never thought that I would accept Christ in my college years, because that's the time when you're supposed to be radical. Like, you're supposed to do any and everything. You fresh out the crib. Like, you ain't got no obligations, no expectations, like no parental control. Like, and it's just you really discovering who you are as an individual, as a human being, and as an adult. Like, you discovering yourself. So you just out, just doing whatever, literally just doing whatever, just finding and seeking, just seeing stuff, experiencing life. And yeah, it got cut like, doop. No. No. Like, that's how it was. It was like, out of there. And I struggle with a lot of stuff. I do. I honestly do. Like, I can't even, nothing. That's why I don't say anything about other people and their walk and their journey. Even the people who don't even know God or who's interested in God and haven't really made that step yet, because it don't even matter. I made the step and I'm still messing up. Like, so I can't say, oh, just because you don't know Jesus, you're not worthy. And that's completely not true, because who's to say you ain't going to encounter Jesus in the next 5 minutes or the next 2 years or the next 20 years? It don't matter, because all that stuff that you're doing now is wiped away. Like, it doesn't matter once you enter into the grace of God. It's just, I know that everybody's equal. Everybody's equal. Like, nobody is higher or lower. Like, in Christ, nobody is high and low. Like, it don't matter if you've been here for 20 years or 2 seconds. It don't matter. Like, everybody is the same. It's the same grace. It's the same mercy. It's the same everything. He loves people, everybody, the exact same. So yeah, that's my story. Yeah, college was definitely fun, but meeting God and having him in my life is even better. So I would not trade that decision for anything in the world. That's all for today, guys. Always please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All my social media sites are at the DRJ Effect. And I'll talk today about salvation, and it might be new information for any of you guys or some of you guys. I don't know. But if you would like to know Jesus, get in the Word. And all you have to do is say is a simple prayer like, God, forgive me for my sins. I make you Lord and Savior of my life. And it's like that. You're not going to change overnight. It's not going to be a magical thing. It's a process. Salvation is a process. So if you decided to make that step, then congratulations. And always remember that you are a child of God and God loves you.